Must make sure that the foundation, which is the fruit, is strong enough lah. I will take picture of it. I like to digitalize everything so it's easy to manage as well. So to start, I will add the photo that I took just now, the photo of the driftwood. Okay. I will usually wake up and then I will check on my son. Just looking at him sleeping gives me like a good way to start the day lah, basically. And then I will always go in the kitchen and then prepare me some good, nice cup of coffee. I know those caffeine kicks to, to sort things out one by one every day. And then I will play with my son kejap before we send him to school so that he can play with his friends lah. Because we are working from home parents. As a mother, I need to give him the attention that he deserves lah. Because kalau he stay at home, some people say, oh, you're working from home, you can take care of your son. But then I think I need to send him off to school so that he can play, and then so I can also start on my passion project, which is making macrame. I will always start with my character, which is I like to create this kind of repeated diamonds on it, so it gives like the delicacy, it shows like the delicacy in the artwork. So this is like a skeleton of that particular pattern. Especially for big pieces, it has to have, kalau ada another part over there, macam belah tepi, kena ada another composition that ties back the whole piece all together. I will always let my client know that that's not like the final look of how it's going to be, because it will also evolve as I go along with the piece kan. I have my own calculation lah, which I have created, macam my formula that I create after 4 years of experience making it. I usually measure using my body punya length because I give my body time to stretch. And then I will always do calculation first before I cut my ropes, because I must make sure that I don't have a lot of waste. During that time, there was not much of a macrame influence in Malaysia, and it's not a form of art. I mean, in Malaysia, it's still very new masa tu. I kind of use my macrame time to loosen up, because I know that I cannot really like pour all the madness, all the stress on the work, because someone else will be absorbing the energy from the artwork. The client will absorbing the energy in the artwork. Because all of my works are very personalized, ikut client punya minat, ikut client punya preference lah, and also client punya space. It's not just an artwork, it's something that is to tie everything together. I really particular with how it phrase, macam the end part of it, macam as you can see, it unravels naturally, and then bila lama-lama dia akan start jadi lagi soft. Yeah. So that's why it is a timeless piece where it can last from generation to generation. I also gather feedbacks juga lah from the people. Macam, what do you think about this? Even my student, when they are handling our cotton, do you think it's easy for any? And then do you like how it is? All the comments are positive, so I think that we are doing the right thing. And ada sikit, after we come up with a new batch of tali, I also asked the supplier to make it softer, and then they send us samples back and forth, so memang we know that, okay, this is the quality that I like. Hi, I'm Hanisah Johari, the artist behind Condimentstrings. I weave spaces together, one knot at a time. I think most of the time, I use the macrame making as a therapy for me to actually fight. Macam kalau you tengah marah, so macam use the macrame time to, okay, I have to sit down, I have to work. So that's because I have the brain in the muscle already, so macam every techniques, the knots dah berjadi macam reflex in my hand, so everything is just in the brain right now. So macam I use the hand to loosen up, macam okay, brain calm down, you know what I'm saying? It's like a reverse therapy, yeah. Dia macam, kalau you rasa stress, you go shopping. So when I feel stressed, I do macrame. I will always incorporate plants in my workspace because I believe that the workspace has to be somewhere that I can nampak luar juga. You know, to give the balance in between indoor dengan outdoor. Because I think I am claustrophobic. I think that also contributes to that. So macam I need to have like a breather, macam breathing space that I can. It affects my thinking jugalah. To recognize that it is a macrame artwork, is this knot right here is called square knot. This is the most basic in macrame, and actually bila combination of repetition of the square knot can create a lot of patterns actually. To actually start on the macrame journey, it's important to understand how square knot works, and then only it will help you to boost the confidence and create a different technique pula. The finishing part is quite tough lah, to finish off a piece because I have to cut it accordingly to give like a very nice shape. So itu usually the part where I will like, okay, I'm going to save this for another day. I will using like a measuring tape. I will mark where should I trim. Then I will trim and then give like a nice comb. I want to change that perception. The perception of local things are not quality enough. When I started, I was scared of putting a very high price on that piece because at first I macam, oh nanti orang kalau masang orang tak beli. Tapi I rasa macam, kenapa nak puaskan hati diorang? Sebab this is my work. I am putting all of my effort there. And I know that I will pour all my heart in it. So macam, I'm just going to set my own price. And because all of my work are personalized, there's no machine helping me in doing it. In this kind of hard work, because there's the R&D is never stop. We will always make sure that the creation is timeless. Yeah, because we know that you are investing a lot, so we are investing a lot out of our time for you as well. You know.
Since we do custom, requirements are crazy lah. In sense of requests, and people would expect sometimes something very unexpectable and unimaginable with good price for them. So we try to meet halfway on that matter because at the end of the day we are trying to solve their problem. So it's a win-win situation in that sense.
And you have to invest a little bit on this kind of hard works that have been put through by the artists.
Sebab ramai je orang yang like to beli locally made stuff, especially in the recent years since 2006 je tu, and 10 years back. Sebab kita punya, like I said, trend and culture, dia dah berubah, dia dah shift. Dia orang nampak yang kita ni sebenarnya boleh je buat. So sebenarnya sebab tu kita orang boleh ada that niche market. Kalau dia orang tak appreciate sangat, tak ada lah kita orang boleh hidup.
What we want them to see is actually to realize that we make the best of what we have, regardless of how little we have. We still make the best out of it.